Hello, welcome to the first episode of Saturday Science from the Public Libraries of Saginaw. My name is Michael, and how this works is during the week this summer, you can pick up Saturday Science kits at Zoll Library in Saginaw Township. Then on Saturday, we will post a video with instructions on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Just search for the Public Libraries of Saginaw on YouTube or Facebook, and look for Saturday Science and follow along with the instructions. In this program, we encourage kids to build, play, get messy, and explore the world around them. One last note is that we have a limited supply of kits available, so I encourage you to call Zoll Library ahead of time and make sure kits are still available. So, for today's Saturday Science, we are making circuit bugs. And to make circuit bugs, we need to understand what a circuit is. So, when you flip a switch and the light goes on, why? To understand why that happens, we need to know how electricity works. We need to know what a circuit is. So a circuit is a path for electricity to move through. It's sort of like a big loop. As electricity moves or flows, the electricity might light a bulb, turn on a fan, make your toaster get hot. So let's take a look at all the parts of a circuit to better understand how this works. Now, all circuits have various components. One that you need is a power source. Our power source today is going to be a 3-volt CR2032 flat battery. Okay, we're going to look a little bit closer at this in a minute. So you need a power source. The next thing you need is a connector. All right, so the connector that we're going to be using today are the 2 legs on this LED or light emitting diode. And you're going to notice that each leg has different lengths. One is longer than the other. All right, we're going to talk about that more in just a second. The third thing you need is called a load, or something for the electricity to act on. So it could be a light bulb, a TV, a fan, anything that is electronic. There's a ton of electronic gadgets in your home around you. The other thing it needs is a switch, so kind of a thing to turn it off and on to actually create the circuit. So what we're going to do is take a look at this battery here. Now this comes in your kit. And so this is a CR2032. And if you can see up close, there's going to be a little plus sign. And that means that's the positive side of the battery. And the back is the negative side. Let's look closer at our LED here. Okay, so you're going to see an LED has a lot of various components. Let me share my screen for a moment and we'll look closer. Okay, so a light emitting diode has an epoxy lens, so a plastic portion, an LED chip inside, a reflective part to reflect the light better, an anode wire, a flat spot, and then the anode or the positive leg and a cathode or the negative leg. So we want to keep that in mind. So electricity flows in one direction. And so we're going to make our first simple circuit. So what you're going to do is take your battery and your LED, and remember, the longer leg, the anode, is the positive, and the smaller leg, the cathode, is the negative. And to create the circuit, what we're going to do is simply move the positive leg to connect it with the positive side of the battery that has the plus on it. And as we slip it over and through, the negative LED is connecting with the bottom of the negative side of the battery. And immediately it will light up. Now, if we don't have both legs connecting, it's not going to work. That's basically what a switch does, is connects the circuit to make a complete circuit. So you can kind of bend the leg and then tap it and you can see that it lights up. Now, if you are trying to do this and it doesn't work, try flipping the LED over. You probably have the short leg of the LED on the positive instead of the long leg. So that's not going to work. You have to make sure the long leg hits the positive side and makes a connection, and the short leg touches the negative side and makes a full connection. So these are going to be the circuit bug's eyes. So I added a second LED onto the battery. Now we have two eyes. All right, see that? Very simple. Now the rest is very easy. You're just going to take the clothespin. You're going to attach it to the battery so it holds the LEDs in place like the bug's eyes. And then you're going to use the pipe cleaners in your kit to wrap it up and create your circuit bug. So I made a circuit bug earlier. I'll show you. This is what mine looks like. All right, so you can make it however you want. You can add different decorations, you know, glue different things to it, color it, paint it, however you want to make it look. But the core concepts of electricity, making sure that you have a good connection between the positives and the positives and the negatives and the negatives, and then you'll be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed today's edition of Saturday Science, and we will see you next week.